It wasn't long ago since I last visited Las Vegas, one of my favorite cities to visit because of the variety of food and restaurant options that are available to you. Today, I am going to check out a famous restaurant here in the city. It's called Lotus of Siam. It's been some time since I had Thai food, so I think today is a very appropriate day to kind of try that. I'm gonna hop into the restaurant momentarily and I'm gonna go through the menu and pick out what I think are the must-gets when you visit this restaurant. So don't go too far and I'm gonna show you everything that I get in this video. A couple of things I need to tell you guys. Be sure to get here before 5:30, especially if you don't have a reservation. Okay? Even if you do, you should be here before 5:30. I actually got here around 5 p.m. and there's already a crazy line out the door. Luckily, I think with this restaurant there, it's actually pretty big, so the seating capacity kind of helps. But nevertheless, you never want to be caught at the end of the line and not be able to get a chance to get seated. So that is my first advice. My second thing I want to tell you about is when you first come in, the menu is extensive. I mean, there's a lot of items to choose from, but luckily the restaurant is able to kind of partition out dishes and make like a set menu that you could choose from. It makes the whole like ordering process a little bit easier. And for me, like I said before, we're gonna do Northern Thai today, and they did have a set menu just for the Northern Thai dishes. So they have this little list right here, and it basically said the Northern menu. You see that? 5 dishes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dishes, and on top of that, since I always am in the mood for mango sticky rice, I actually ordered that as well. So there's gonna be 6 dishes today, and I can't wait to try. I think the crowd here and the vibe is off the charts. Okay, really happening here. So really can't wait for the food to come. I lied. I had to add another dish onto the whole northern like menu because there's so many things I want off of the menu and I just don't want to restrict myself too much. So I did add a 6th dish, but let me just show you like everything that's on my table. Got some rice here, got my veggies, got some interesting dish right here. I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit. There's some sides. Look at this beautiful like lava orange curry duck. Look at this right here. You guys are gonna think that's like bamboo, right? First one is actually called Thum. Okay, if you guys speak Thai, definitely help me with my pronunciation because I'm sure that's not how it's actually pronounced, but I try my best. But basically, it's called shredded young jackfruit, ground pork, tomatoes, Northern Thai spices, and seasoning. Right here is the shredded young jackfruit. On the surface, it almost looks like very dried, like tuna. But look at all the seasoning. Okay, jackfruit almost looks like meat, and looks like there's some chili pepper, there's some red onions, there's some garlic and lettuce, and presumably I'm supposed to eat this whole thing in one bite. I'm probably gonna supplement with some rice that they gave me over here. Let's give it a try. That is so good. Wow. The fragrance from the seasoning. Yeah, lime, cilantro, green pepper, red pepper. Fantastic seasoning. Almost has this like minty type of like a mint leaf that I'm missing. And the texture is, like I said before, closer to like a dried tuna. You know, when if you guys ever had like the chicken of the sea, right? When you go to the supermarket, you buy a can of tuna, and you know how it's like the tuna is very like it's very like it lacks fat, right? That's what they kind of tastes like. Very lean, but full of fragrance, full of flavor, That is not something I typically taste at your average Thai restaurant. And I can already tell from the first 1 or 2 bites, this is authentic. A piece of garlic. And the shredded jackfruit into my mouth. That's so good. I'm getting my greens in today, guys. And you got cauliflower, you got cabbage, you got broccoli, you got carrots, you got cucumber, you got string beans, and here is essentially like a sauteed mushroom, okay? And they put scallions and cilantro on top of that. You can see the pepper. Here are the strings of mushroom. Oh, guys. I took a piece of broccoli. Here's my dip. Right there. And I'm just gonna take this whole thing into my mouth. Here we go. It's got a bit of that burnt taste. This bell pepper gives it that char. I guess, okay, remember, you guys saw my video in Santa Barbara when I had some like tacos, right? Mexican tacos with pasilla pepper. This tastes like that char, and it's perfect, right? It's smoky, it has that char flavor, but you don't get any of that carcinogens into your body. This is a great vegetable dish. I almost want to say this is like an appetizer, okay? And I'm gonna take a piece of cucumber. Oh, it's just like that. I feel like I'm getting revitalized from all the greens that I'm eating. When I first had something like this, it was actually in the Lao cuisine, in that Lao video, and I called it Larb, but it's actually called Lap, okay? And you see a lot of pork, peppers in there, crushed peppers, cilantro, and a lot of greens. Cucumber, veggies on the side, cabbage, some, I call it American green salad, guys. Okay, and I'm just gonna get a scoop right here. Just look how beautiful that is. Yes, okay. And I'm gonna put some on my rice right here. One of the recurring themes that I get is you get a lot of like spices, a lot of mintiness, cilantro, mint, mint leaves. Gosh, the spices are great. And lots of ground pork. Now, as I was told, Northern Thai cuisine loves to eat pork. So you'll find pork in a lot of different dishes. That's by far the most popular protein. So fantastic, and the heat, okay? We asked for mild, and it's got a little bit of a kick. So if you can't really handle the heat, definitely ask for the mild, okay? But the lap, oh my gosh. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. One more dish, okay? This is actually called Kang Noon. Take a look at this. Kang Noon. And basically it says it's a young jackfruit. And I got basically the young jackfruit by itself. And to me, it looks like shredded or small pieces of bamboo with vegetable. And there's some onion and maybe some green onion and some sauce. This almost looks like a soup, but look at this jackfruit. Man, that looks good. Okay. If you never had young jackfruit, or jackfruit for all that matter, it tastes a lot like bamboo. Not as rough as bamboo. In fact, it's a little bit more soft. And look, you see that? Yeah. A lot like bamboo, but soft. If I was if you gave me if you blindfolded me and you gave me bamboo and jackfruit, I may or may not be able to tell the difference depending on the quality of the bamboo, because if you take off the outer layer of a rough bamboo, the inner layer of the bamboo essentially tastes like jackfruit, except that jackfruit is a little bit more soft. It's much more tender. And you can almost drink the soup. A little salty. I think you can probably like have a couple of sips, but trying to drink the whole thing might be a little bit too salty. That looks awfully a lot like bamboo, right? Except much, much more tender. Final main dish. And this is not part of the northern menu, but it's actually just generally a super popular dish here at the restaurant. It's actually called the crispy duck Khao Soid. It's a dish that is Burmese influence with egg noodle in a curry-based soup, topped with crispy duck and a dash of coconut cream, accompanied with chopped red onion, lime, pickle mustard, greens. Okay, so here are the mustard greens. Here's the lime. Here are some of the pickles, and I'm supposed to take these noodles and crumble it on the top. So let's do exactly that. Wow, look at this. And look, this right here is the egg noodle. Now, I will do exactly what I'm told, is I'm gonna take these, okay? Watch this. Oh, yeah, that looks good, right? And I'm gonna take this piece of lime and drizzle it. Wow! Can you see that? And the rest of these mustard greens and pickled onion is gonna go in here. Wow! Look at the duck. Fatty layer of skin on the top, and right there. This duck is gonna go in my mouth. Here's actually a leaner one. But look, big pieces of duck. Creamy, rich, sweet coconut milk. With a little bit of heat, but definitely something that almost anybody can handle. The duck is crispy, it's lean, it's got a little bit of fat on the outer layer, and it's done perfectly. Oh my gosh, if you like creamy and you like noodles, this one, Khao Soid. They call this fried bananas. And just take a look. Watch, I'm going to show you the inside of this, almost like I almost want to call it an egg roll, okay? But really it's just like banana, wonton skin, some powdered sugar, some honey, and it looks decadent. It looks delicious. And they chop it in half. This is really good by itself. But I think there's one ingredient that could really take this to the next level, and that is a scoop of ice cream. One of my favorite desserts of all time, especially in like Thai food or Thai cuisine, is mango sticky rice. And this one is basically mango sticky rice with mung beans. And you can see you have the mung beans, and this is the sticky rice, and nice slices of mango. Watch. Ooh, and it's moist. When you first take a bite of the sticky rice, it's rich like with coconut milk. These like mung beans gives it like a nice crunch. Adds some unique flavor. It's almost like a toasted almond, okay? Like a toasted nut. And you could definitely taste the coconut milk in here. Like sweet and savory. And then when you chase it down with these mango, wow. You got all kinds of flavor going on. Sweet, savory, a little bit tangy, and crunchy from the mung beans. This is delicious. Here in Las Vegas, and Thai food, Lotus of Siam is the place to go. Okay? I'm not paid, I'm not endorsed by them. I'm speaking my mind and speaking based off my experience. And every single dish that I went through today, from the northern menu to these off the northern menu items that I had to pick from this general menu, plus all the dessert, each and every one of them was outstanding. I really can't say like how good these dishes are and how authentic it tastes. So if you haven't had a chance to try out this place whenever you're here in the area in Las Vegas, you owe it to yourself to come try it. Again, there are 2 restaurants, or there's 2 locations, but we're here at the one on Flamingo, since the other place was closed tonight. But if you do enjoy watching this video, as usual, I encourage you to hit that like button, smash that like button, comment down below. So tell me if you had a chance to try Northern Thai cuisine. Tell me if you had a chance to try this place or even heard about this place. And if you have, let me know what you guys ordered. And if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe to my channel. Click that bell notification icon on the top right hand corner of your screen so you always get notified when I post my next video. Alright guys, that's it from me from Las Vegas today. I'm going to see you on the next one.